What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Anytime, Anywhere podcast, where you're liable to hear anything at any given time with me, Jaleesa'Kayla. I am your host, and today is Thursday, Thriving Thursdays. Y'all, I've been having a lot to chat about, but at the same time, it's been more on like a private, more of like a private tip, I guess I could say. I was looking for the right words. It's 8:12, okay, a.m. And although I had some good rest last night, it just wasn't long enough, if that makes sense. Like, before I went to, before I actually, fell into the sleep realm or resting realm, I just asked and, prayed for some good sleep or some good rest. I'm not trying. I'm working on using better vocabulary. So I asked for a restful night, and it was pretty good. Like, I didn't wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, or, there were no sudden sounds that woke me up, because I'm kind of a light sleeper. Like, if I'm out, then I'm out. But that's how I'm having a really, really, really good sleep. But if somebody's snoring or making a lot of noises, or you got noisy neighbors, or you got the TV on or something like that, like, I may be able to, go into the sleep realm, but at some point in time, know that I'm going to wake up if it's a lot of distractions and stuff going on. I can't sleep through it unless I'm like dog tired. So I was just like, please, I'm a little tired. I need a good night's rest. I don't want to wake up. I went to the bathroom twice right before I went to bed, just so I wouldn't have to wake up in the middle of the night. And I had a good rest. Like, I had some dreams going on where when I woke up, I was like, what was that? What does that mean? Let's look into that. But aside from that, like, I slept pretty good. I just wish I had more of it. So I'm a little I don't want to say drowsy, because I feel good. I'm up, I'm at 'em. I feel great. I'm fresh. I'm looking good. I got my tea. However, yeah, your girl could have used some more rest. How are y'all feeling today? Like, did you get enough sleep today? Today's Thursday, Thriving Thursday. So although, you may have not gotten enough rest, or you may be feeling like your day started off a little rocky, it's Thriving Thursday, y'all. So, at some point, find it within yourself to say, you know what? I had a rough moment, but it doesn't have to continue to be that way. We're thriving today. It's a nice crisp fall morning. I think the high is supposed to be like 70 degrees today. But with the sun, it makes it a nice day. Without the sun, oh my gosh, when I first came out, it was mad cloudy, and I'm like, is it gonna rain? I did not see rain on the forecast. Like, please don't tell me it's gonna rain. But no, it was just really cloudy, very crisp. However, the sun is, shining bright right now, and it's a beautiful day so far. Again, I just could have used some more sleep. But like I said before, I've been feeling the need to, I've been feeling compelled to record episodes. However, a lot of the downloads that I was having just felt like they were more solely just for me. Not anything I need to share. At least not right now. Like, maybe sometime in the future, when certain things pass. But as of right now, no, I don't need to share right now. So I haven't really been recording all week. I've just been locked in to the work and some things that I've placed on my plate, and that I asked to be placed on my plate. And I've just been hyper focused on those few things. Just staying disciplined, finding the time and finding the energy, even when I don't want to. Ooh, I want some Saratoga water. The Saratoga truck just passed by me. Like, I know that whole truck is filled with some luscious water. Listen, I didn't understand the hype. I don't know when Saratoga became popular. I know for a fact that I'm late to the party, like super, super, super late. Not even fashionably late. Super late to the Saratoga water party. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. Saratoga, I don't know. because sometimes something that seems so simple to pronounce, it has this like just fancy, luxurious way of pronouncing it. But yeah, the Saratoga water and the blue bottles. Listen, I was just out one day and I'm just seeing everything. Shout out to King Saladin. I know I'm way off track, but King Saladin, shout out to you. I got some art from him. Great Philly artist. Like, whenever I come across him on my Instagram, because I follow him, of course, like, I just get so inspired. And to see somebody from the city doing a big one, and who has, like, took that chance and really, like, just put everything into and behind their dreams. Like, I love to see that. So I just saw the SEPTA bus ride past, and it was one of his buses that he designed. Like, that's so thorough. Like, it's so cute. Shout out to King Saladin. Shout out to the city. Shout out to everybody doing anything from the city, in the city. Definitely if you're from the city, because we got a lot of transplants, and the city is getting populated. Everybody feels like their city is getting populated. Like, totally off topic of what I was talking about. I'm gonna get back on the water, but real quick, everybody, like, I've been scoping places that I'm considering moving to, right? And every time I see a thread, you have about like 20 people in a thread of 100 or more saying, don't move here, we're full. Everybody's full. How about y'all stop having kids? But no, let me stop, because those are the ancestors that's supposed to be coming through. But yeah, like, stop telling people that it's full. We know that it's full. It was full when your mama and daddy decided to, move and raise you in a new place, and you didn't consider other people or how full it was, nor did your parents or your grandparents. They just moved because that's what we did as a people. We migrate, we find new land, we conquer new places, we grow, we expand, we thrive. That's how you thrive. Trying to hold people back from thriving is like, ugh, don't tell me that it's full. I mean, I'm going to tell you that Philly is full, but I'm not going to say don't move here. Like, I'm just going to tell you, be mindful that it's full. So before you come with your 6 minivans and, your horse and carriage, there's nowhere to park. So you can come to the city, just be respectful to the natives, to the true inhabitants of this city. Don't disrespect the city. Don't go to the wrong places talking shit about cheesesteaks and all that and pretzels when you the one who went. We not gonna name no names, but you're the one who went to, I'ma just say, you didn't go to the Poppy store. You didn't go to the Poppy store. You didn't go to Ishkabibbles. Who else got good cheesesteaks? Like, it's really Poppy store. Like, you can get a good joint in North Philly for sure. If you know the right place, you can get a good joint in South Philly, depending on where you go. Some good hoagies in South Philly as well. You can get a good cheesesteak in West Philly. Like, please don't play with us, okay? Don't come here being disrespectful and thinking that you run shit. Don't come here trying to tell people, listen, just be respectful. Come and sit down, be quiet, and, find your lane. I'm tired of it. I'm not going to say don't come here because know that I'm going places, but don't be disrespectful, okay? And don't slut the city out. Like, ugh, I hate that. But shout out to the city. Shout out to the towns. I love my city. I love Philly so much. But yeah, back to the Saratoga water. Y'all, I know I'm super late to the party. I don't know when that water first touched down. I don't know when Saratoga jumped off the porch. But like I said, I know I'm super, super late to the party. I'm the type of person, when there's a lot of hype around something, I kind of let the hype die down almost to the point where I forget about whatever, there's hype around. And if it's meant for me, it'll come back around into my frequency later, and then I'll check it out to form my own, opinion and see for myself. Because sometimes, you can be swayed by society or by, groups of people, depending on which way they, want to go with whatever thing it is. And with the water, going to different restaurants and, oh, you need to get sparkling, and oh, this is so good, and oh, this is so fresh. And listen, what was the name of that water? fuck, I can't even remember the name, but I remember at one point, like, there was so much hype around. I want to say like 2019, 2020 era. Definitely before COVID. So like between 2018 and 2020. I forget the name of the water. If I remember it, I'll let y'all know. But there was so much hype around this water, like, oh, it's alkaline and it has a pH of this, and you've seen it everywhere. I feel like they started out in glass bottles, but now when I see it, this is how you know how it was just hype around it. It started out in glass bottles, and then I believe that it transitioned to now it's in plastic bottles. Like, the shit is in plastic bottles. They don't give a shit. They're not investing. They're not investing in the company like they were when it first, touched down, and there was so much hype about it. But it was so much hype around it, and then I started drinking it. I was one of the first people I knew to start drinking it. However, I had seen other people drinking it, and there was so much hype around it. Like I said, it was alkaline. It was supposed to be 8 point this or whatever. And I'm drinking it. At first, it was good. It damn sure tastes better than Dasani. A lot of words taste better. It damn sure tastes better than Aquafina. Like, what? 444. I was like, listen. The day you see me grab a bottle of Dasani or Aquafina is the day that I'm just trying to put out a fire. Like, I don't even grab that when I'm like dehydrated, okay? And I'm not even going to say, hey, Deer Park, I see you. Hey, water. Like, water. Let me take a sip of water, because water is just around today. Water. And we're going to speak some life. I got Deer Park right here. We're going to speak some life into this water. 1 second, y'all. Oh, that felt good. I had to pause for a minute and speak some life into that water, y'all. That sip, even though it was a little cold, and I really don't drink cold water like that. I just needed to take a sip. I was trying to let it warm up, but I do have some tea, so we're gonna get into that. But I was drinking the water, and at the time at my old employer, one of my coworkers, she was like, you know that water we've been drinking that you put me on to? I was like, yeah. She was like, how about I found out that they were owned by Dasani, or like they were like, a sister company to Dasani. And I was like, what? You fucking lying. And then, after doing research, I was like, no, gotta stop. Put the pause on that. And after some years, like I said, now, how rude. Like, don't you see I'm recording a podcast? I'm trying to get to my tea, y'all. But nowadays, this shit is in plastic. Like plastic bottles. That's how you know they don't give a shit about that water, that brand no more, and it ain't doing the same numbers. Like, y'all not even investing into the packaging like y'all once were. But got on the Saratoga party late, and I was seeing sparkling. I don't care for sparkling water, maybe it's good in a drink, a tonic or something like that, I don't know, but I'm not a fan of sparkling water. Maybe I'll try it if I ever go to Italy or somewhere, nice, fancy, or something of the sort where it makes sense for me to try it again. But just on a regular day and I'm thirsty, I'm not drinking sparkling water. I don't need my water to be tap dancing or, doing any extracurricular activities. I just want it to nourish my body, nourish my organs, flow real good, taste real clean, and refreshing, That's all I'm looking for when I drink the water. I'm not looking for the water to be doing the Watusi as it's, going from lips to stomach. I don't know. But, y'all, I just randomly seen it on sale inside the store, and I was like, let me grab a bottle of this. And I got a bottle of the Still. Oh my gosh, y'all. Next time I went to the market, I got like 6 bottles. Like, no bullshit. And I don't know. Like, sometimes it can be challenging to drink a lot of water. It's really a mosquito in here. Like, that's crazy. It can be challenging to drink a lot of water. But with that, y'all, I was knocking them bottles back. Like, I was drinking like 4 bottles in a day. And I'm like, damn. I'm running through this water. Nothing wrong with it. However, as of recently, like within the last few years, I've learned and, realized that you can drink too much water. Like, you can have too much water in your blood or in your veins or whatever. I'm still doing more research on that, but yeah, like if you ever go to the bathroom, TMI, and your urine is clear, like a lot of us would be like, oh, that's a good indicator, but sometimes that could just be you over saturating your body with water. So just be mindful of that. Just a little something I picked up in camp. But yeah, y'all, I was so late to the party, and once I had it, I was like, why did I wait so long to try this water? Like I said, it was due to a lot of the hype, and finding out that even in restaurants, when you order like a Saratoga water versus tap water, it be tap water inside the fucking Saratoga bottles and whatever other water that they give at the fancy restaurants, and they just recap it and recork it or recap it or whatever, and you'll never know. You thinking you cracking open a fresh new bottle of local spring water, and it ain't even that. Like, the deception is just like, I can't. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing all that. I don't drink tap water. Yeah, like, I'm that. I come from humble beginnings, but babes, like, water tastes different back then coming from the spigot. This ain't the same water that my elders and myself grew up on when I was a young boy. Like, this is not that. I'm not drinking tap water. And somebody tried to make me feel some type of way about not drinking. Like, they offered me water, and I was like, no, thank you. And they was like, well, you sure? And I was like, yeah, I'll just pick up, some water along the way in my day. Like, I can skip having some water right now. Like, maybe I'll have a piece of fruit or something. And they was like, oh. So the next, like, it's just like their energy just changed. And I already knew it was about the water. So the next time they offered it again, and I was like, yeah, no thank you, but I appreciate it. And I was like, don't worry about offering me any water in the future if it's tap. Not to be nasty, but I was just saying it in a kind way, but also to say, hey, don't waste your time, because I know myself enough to know that I'm not going to drink it. I don't want it. So don't worry about offering it. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. And again, not in a nasty way, like, don't worry about me, like, don't fucking offer me that, like, how disrespectful. No, I was just like, don't offer me. And they was like, oh. So they went for a third time. Time went by, and he was like, oh, well, I would offer you some water, but you don't drink tap water. And I was like, no, I don't. And if you ask me about it again, I'm going to ignore you and change the subject, because this is the third time of us having this conversation. Like, don't forget it. No, I don't drink tap water. No, I don't drink Dasani. No, I don't drink Aquafina. Like, no, I don't want no thick ass fluoridic. I don't even know if that's a word. Fluoride filled and where other, chemicals and contaminants is within. I don't want it. I'll drink a Deer Park or what's the other brand? It's Deer Park and Poland Springs. Like, I'll drink those before I drink spigot water or Dasani or Aquafina or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to those businesses, because somebody's gonna drink it. It's just not me. Like, I don't want to crack open my water and it sound like I just opened up a Pepsi. No, thank you. But yeah, y'all, that's where I'm at today. What kind of water do y'all drink though? Like, I'm curious to know, like, what's the popular waters? What water should I try? I'm really, really excited and looking forward to the day that I could just pull up to a natural spring and fill up my own containers of water. Like, when I was in Cali for one of my birthdays, visiting a past girlfriend, she lived in Cali. And I was really going to Vegas. And she was like, girl, just, why don't you just come here and then we'll road trip to Vegas? And I was like, bet. So when I stayed with her, like, so dope, we pulled up to this place. She was like, oh, I need to go get some water. Come with me to go get some water. So I'm like, cool, bet. And I seen she had containers. Like, she had big ass jugs. And I'm like, well, where you going? She was like, oh, it's this place where you go fill up water. I don't think it was for free. I think maybe if you had your own containers, like, it was discounted. But y'all, it was like cents, like not even $1 to fill up these big ass containers to get natural, running water. And I was just like, yo, this is so fucking lit. Like, they need this on the East Coast. But on the East Coast, we do have natural springs. You just have to travel to get to them. and it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it now, but once I think of it, I'll probably put it in the description box. There's a website that you can go on to find natural springs in your area where you could just pull up and fill up and get water. Like, y'all, that's the life I aspire to live. Like, that's a part of my goal, is to just have my own shit going on, eat off the land, give back, and pull up to a natural spring, or just have a well where I could just get water whenever I want, fresh, clean water. Like, what? Distilled water is good as well. I was looking into some things yesterday about health, and they were just touching on how distilled water is the best water to like replenish yourself with, and to clear out your intestines and flush everything from like your kidneys and your liver and stuff like that, to help your body thrive. Today is Thriving Thursday. To help your body thrive and to flush out all the plaque and just built up stuff. Doing my best not to curse. The built up stuff inside, that we consume and that gets left behind and that isn't really emptied out on a day-to-day basis. Like, he was just touched. Actually, it was the master of earth. I've talked about him before. Don't know where the man is at. There's been rumors that he passed away. Hopefully not. And if so, I hope that his transition was, a peaceful, divinely guided one, which I'm sure it is, because I have not come across anyone like him. And I'm just grateful that his videos and his teachings exist. Like, such a young soul, such a young person, like really kicking game and knowledge, like ancestral passed down knowledge. So I'm appreciative. Y'all check him out on YouTube. I don't know how many videos he has, but every video, straight fire gems. Like, it's something that you should tap into if you're that type of person who wants, ancient wisdom and knowledge, and wants to thrive and expand in this lifetime, and just pass down some like great teachings. I need to crack open. Oh, y'all heard that? That was my tea. Yum, yum, yum. That's good. But it tastes like fall. That's good. It's hibiscus, spearmint, cinnamon, and a little orange peel, and a little bit of lime. That's good. Oh, and I use maple syrup and date syrup to that's there it is. That's that hug that I be talking about, y'all. Like, to have something warm on a cool, crisp fall day like this, like, oh my gosh, that was like the fall hug I needed. But yeah, he was just talking about distilled water and how, if you shake your water or spin your water, it puts up, a positive life force energy back into the water, so that it in turn helps your body to thrive and pass everything that you need to pass in your intestines. And also drinking hot water. Case in point, like tea. Yes, there's other additives and things of that nature when you're using herbs and everything to drink your tea, but just the fact that it's warm, that it's hot. He was saying like cold beverages, like I was talking about earlier, taking a sip of that cool water, like it does more harm to your body than good. It actually puts your body and your organs and things into shock when you're consuming cold beverages and drinks. And something that I always found fascinating when I started studying more, not like full force, but just learning more about Asian culture and the foods that they drink, and the drinks that they consume. They have a lot of teas and broths and soups, and they believe in like, I don't want to, forgive me if I'm speaking the wrong things. I don't know if it's the doja or just like your chi and energy and things of that nature, but you have like your insides, they can be cool and damp or dry and things of that nature, and you want to like warm them up. You want to keep your energy center, like your sacral chakra and your root chakra, warm, you know what I'm saying, and thriving. You don't want it to be cool and damp and murky. And like, y'all, it's so much tied into that, even for women, like when your cycle, it just made me think about women on their cycle and how when you have cramps and things of that nature, like a heating pad helps. So you want to keep that area warm and toasty and thriving. So we utilize heating pads. Some women fill up hot, water bottles with hot water, or like instead of an ice pack, you might have a heating pack where you fill it up with hot, steamy water and place it on your belly. But first, you might put it inside a sleeve or wrap it up in, a blanket or something, so it's not like scorching hot on your skin. But, just having something warm on your body to heat up your organs and just to help everything pass through. And the example that Master of Earth gave was like when you're washing out something or washing off something. Say, like, for instance, you're hosing off your car or your house. There's so much grime, right? When you're using cold water, like, yeah, you may, if you're just using straight water, no suds, no soap or anything. When you're using straight water, if you use cold water to try to get off grime, some may come off, but at the same time, you may realize, like, you're kind of, like, solidifying the grime with cold water. It's, like, kind of sticking it more to the surface of whatever you're trying to, rinse off. But when you use that hot scorching water, you see the grime just running off before you even apply, soap or whatever, a cleaning agent. Hot water will get some shit clean by itself if it's hot enough. And, depending on what the grime actually is, you, of course, may have to use soap or something like that. But overall, hot water is going to get the job done, You feel more clean washing up with hot water than you do with cold water. Now, I'm someone who used to, and I may get back into it, I don't know, I have to see, do some more research because I haven't done it in like a few years. But I was someone who used to take a hot shower, and then at the end I would do like a quick I would turn the hot water off and do like a quick cold water like shock. And there were sayings that it helped with your clarity and your mind, and just it was better for your skin and things of that nature. Because I come from a long line of women, and I was someone myself who used to wash up in like scorching hot water. And I soon found out that after some time that with the chemicals that's in the water, in our water system, things of that nature, washing up with super, super, super scorching hot water is not the best for your skin either. Especially someone like me who used to in the past suffer from like dry skin and eczema and stuff like that. Like, it wasn't the best. I was just doing more harm to my skin than, good. So now I've learned how to have it, pretty neutral. So I don't really find a need nowadays to like do that shock at the end of my shower time to like, cool myself down or to like balance out. But yeah, warm water, y'all, hot water. If you can, some people consume hot lemon water in the morning. But he was saying it's just straight hot water, straight hot boiled distilled water, if you can stomach it, you want something that's close to body temp. So let me take another sip of this tea because it's just hitting. I'm so grateful. Oh, Van Louine ice cream. I miss eating ice cream. I can't wait for my birthday. I'm definitely going to have like the best vegan ice cream there is out there. So if y'all know any brands, let me know. Van Louine does have vegan ice cream, and I've tried a few of theirs. I feel like my favorite though is the pistachio. Like, for right now, I love their vegan pistachio, and add more pistachios on top. Like, there's no pistachio pieces in the ice cream. It's just a smooth ice cream, but I go and get my own pistachios and I add it on top. Oh my gosh, like so freaking good. I also like their I think it's like a caramel and cookies and cream. It's not bad. I enjoyed that. There was another one, I believe, like some type of berry something that was pretty good. But like I said, I'm on the hunt for a really good vegan ice cream that I can like just indulge in for my birthday with my birthday cake. So if you have any like good recommendations of ice cream brands I should try, I don't care what city it's in. Because I'm still undecided on what all I'm doing for my birthday. So yeah, who knows? I might pop up pop out. So let me know. There was this one really good ice cream spot in Atlanta. I forget the name of it. But yeah, they had really good ice cream. But that's when I was like still consuming milk and stuff like that. I do my best not to consume dairy. So we're on the vegan. But what I've been learning is like even the really good vegan ice cream still have like some type of soy product or something like that. And that's just not the move either. So I need like a really good, creamy, bomb ass vegan ice cream that doesn't have like soy and all that bullshit in it. So yeah, y'all drop them in the comments below if you have any recommendations. And yeah, I just wanted to get on here and just chat with y'all, just catch up. Like I said, it's Thriving Thursdays. I'm feeling good, feeling great. I've just been focused. Like, I'm feeling really good about what's been taking place in my life thus far and how things are unfolding. I'm just grateful for the day. I'm grateful for this energy because, you know, there's always ebbs and flows. So to be in this space coming from where I've come from within the last few years, coming from where I'm from. Every time I like mention about, you know, humble beginnings or just different transformations and where I've come from in this period of time, like that song always pops up in my head. But oh, they got their smoothie. I just love seeing couples doing like good shit together and focusing on their wellness together. Like, babe, it's coming together, babe. So I know when we link, babe, it's gonna be crazy, babe. But shout out to my future partner. I love me, so I love you, and I know you love you, so you love me too. Like, what? But for real, no. It's smelling like burgers right now, so I'm gonna continue drinking my tea so that I'm not focused on being hungry. I have some bananas, I have some watermelon, so, you know, just gonna focus and on my fruit and do my best not to give into temptation. That's definitely been a challenge in this season. Like, it's warm, so I just want hot goodness. Like, everything in me has been wanting to, like, early in the AM get a bacon, egg, and cheese, like a turkey, bacon, egg, and cheese, or like a turkey sausage, egg, and cheese, or like a bagel with cream cheese or something like that. And I'm just like, no, I'm fighting with myself. Uppercut, jab, jab. Like, no, we not getting that. And if we do break our fast with something that isn't the best for us, like, at least wait until afternoon. Like, damn, like, relax. But I'm gonna let y'all go so I can finish enjoying my tea in peace and just having, you know, this time in the AM while things are pretty chill. Y'all doing the most. Like, relax. To just sit in silence and, you know, do a little bit of thinking and brain dumping to myself and with the Most High. But this has been another episode of the Anytime Anywhere podcast. Hopefully you guys can continue on with your day and have a thriving, happy, fruitful, prosperous Thursday. Why is this person trying to inch up with me? Like, why? And I'm going to look at their face and see if they're looking at me. Like, what are you looking at? What are you doing? Like, I hate when people do that. Is that just me? Like, when people try to inch up, when I'm inching up, like, you don't even know why I'm inching up. You're just inching up because you see me inching up. I'm inching up because I don't want you in my face. Gosh. But yeah, I'm gonna turn everything off and just have some downtime with myself and sip on my tea before I start moving around a whole bunch. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Be sure to like, comment some ice cream spots, comment what type of day you're having today. Do you feel like you're thriving? And if not, how can you change that? You know, what's some ways that you can begin to thrive? And start small. Go make yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee. Go sip some warm water. You know, go look in the mirror and speak positive affirmations over your life. I don't know, whatever you choose, just choose to thrive and don't give up, y'all. Please don't give up. and be sure to love yourself always and always. And I will chat with you guys in the next episode. I did not drop an episode yesterday. I'm a day behind because, like I said, I've been really locked in, and before I knew it, it was bedtime for me, and I hadn't freed up space on my phone in order to post the episode. So I have to do that today. I'm making that a priority to free up some space because I ran out of storage. So I need to free up some space so that I can drop today's episode. We're a day late, but not a dollar short. Starving Thursdays. Peace, you guys. And I will talk to you in my next episode. Mwah! What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Anytime, Anywhere podcast, where you're liable to hear anything at any given time with me, Jaleesa'Kayla. I am your host, and today is Thursday, Thriving Thursdays. Y'all, I've been having a lot to chat about, but at the same time, it's been more on like a private, more of like a private tip, I guess I could say. I was looking for the right words. It's 8:12, okay, a.m. And although I